There's a trend that we've probably all heard of, which is that the population is aging. But the effects of that, I think, are much, much wider, much broader than anybody has really looked into and realized. And so this model of business that we have, let's call it capitalism, that began after World War II. And so if the way business looks after staff, hires and fires, recruits and lets go of people, and if that business has not taken into consideration that there are a greater number of elderly people and a much lesser number of young people, then they're going to have less and less people to recruit into their business, because the facts are there's less and less young people. And there's been this thing for many, many years now about recruiting young people into the business, fresh ideas, new blood, strength, vitality, and all of that stuff, and letting go of the old people at a certain point, let's say 60 years old, 65 years old, because they're old.
Yeah.
But the reality is, a lot of people would still like to work.
Yes.
A lot of elderly people have years and years of experience, talents, capacities.
And in a lot of cultures, the elderly are revered and they're called elders and they have a lot to contribute.
Not so much around here.
And they're wise.
And they're wise. So business has to start looking at, if I'm having less coming in from this direction, maybe I can engage with those people that I thought were useless after 65 or not worth employing, because there is a serious bias against hiring old people. 60, 65 is not old. People have got another 20, 30, 40 years. So those early business structures were designed and built for a time that no longer exists.
Yeah.
And now is the time, well, probably some years ago was the time to start having a look at those structures and breaking them down and building new ones.
I think we really need to rethink how society's been set up.
Yeah. It's different now. And a lot of things are still working on the old frameworks, the old structures.
Which no longer exist.